You want to talk about Valheim?
Dude, let's talk about Valheim because
Dude,
I am so addicted right now.
let's talk about Valheim. Yo, all right. So for those who don't know, Valheim is essentially Viking Minecraft with better graphics, and it's really fun. I mean,
It's just
Minecraft.
amazing.
I've never actually played Minecraft, if we're gonna be honest. Have you ever
Oh,
played
really?
Minecraft?
I did. Yeah, back in the day, like
I
10 years
never
ago
played
when
it.
it first came out.
Yeah, I never played it. But now that I've played 7 Days to Die, which is a fun game, it's a zombie post-apocalyptic crafting game. I don't know if you've heard of
I've
it,
not
but
played that one. No.
it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's similar to Valheim, but post-apocalyptic and zombies. Every seven
Okay.
days, there's a zombie horde that comes. Um, but Valheim feels like there's a purpose. Where in that game you're just surviving. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is Minecraft? Is it just
Minecraft
everlasting?
it's just kind of
Is
at least before I think they tacked on some like ending thing where you're supposed to kill a dragon or something.
Oh,
But
okay,
like
okay.
before it was just you kind of survive and craft and make a house or something.
Right
That's
on,
kind of
right
like
on.
all it was.
So what I
But yeah,
like about
Valheim.
Valheim is,
Go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, it's you have a goal. You are put in purgatory, and you're like, hey, make it to Valhalla. You have to defeat these five epic beasts, and it's like that's it. You
Yeah.
dropped with nothing, and you're like, all right, go for it. And
There's
it's
something about like the exploration too. Is like it
mhm.
just you just want to go find the next cool thing. You know, like there could be a city, there could be like Draugr. Like the other day, I was playing with the one of my friends, Az from
Oh
Heels
yeah,
versus
heels up,
Babyface,
heels
and
heels versus what is it? Heels versus
Babyface.
babyface, right?
Yeah, because he's got a baby face. We played for like 5 hours straight, and it went like that because the game is so fun, and
Yeah,
you just want to keep exploring. And we found like this in the deep woods, this Draugr camp, and it was just full of undead like knights and stuff. It was the
that's
game
cool.
is so good. It's so well made. It was made by five guys.
Five people. Yep.
Five guys.
I don't know if they're all guys. Are they all guys?
Well, five Humex.
Five humix. Humix.
You know,
It is
and
pretty
it's like
incredible.
wow. You know, and they nailed everything, and it's just it's still early access, right? It's not even fully finished, and it's
Early
this well
access.
done. Like I'm excited to see what they go.
And I have the roadmap that's gonna show. Some people are asking what game are we talking about. This is Valheim, and people are asking what it's on. It's only on PC right now. You can get it through Steam, and it's actually they've broken some crazy
It's
records. Right now they have over 4 million copies sold. Let's see here. When Valheim first hit Steam early access just 3 weeks ago, we hope that all the hard work our small team put into the game these past 3 years would get the attention it deserved. Little did we know how much Valheim would resonate with all 4 million of you. That's right, 3 weeks into early access, and we've hit another milestone: 4 million brave souls embarking on the most dangerous feat in over 1,000 years of Viking history, trying to make Odin proud. And here's some stats. The past weekend, they hit
insane,
500,000 concurrent players. That's insane. Half a million
and that's
people
just
playing at
on
one time.
Steam. Like that's one platform.
True. That's
Wow.
insane. This puts Valheim in the top 5 most played games in the history of Steam. That's insane. In the top
It's
5
crazy.
of most played games in the history of Steam.
In just
Valheim
3 weeks.
in
That's
3 weeks,
insane.
early access.
Whew.
Valheim has already been played for a combined total of 10,000 years. 10,000 years of playtime. That's insane. That's 3,649,980 more days than the 20 days it has been on Steam early access. My gosh.
Wow.
This is insane.
The
Still
game is
climbing.
exploding.
It is exploding. I honestly I think it's going to be one of the biggest games coming out. Look, it's got PvP. PvP is huge. All right. I played Diablo 2 is one of the games that I have fond PvP memories of. Destiny, for example, has
Hmm.
really fun PvP. The best thing about these games is there's no difference between story, character, and PvP character. It's the same. So you get to use all the stuff that you found to then fight
Yeah.
other people. And that's the same in Valheim too. You actually have PvP. Like you can fight people, you can fight others, you can go into other people's worlds. There's a community. Like you go into the menu screen and you see all these different worlds that you can just join other people's worlds. You can help them. You can turn PvP on and go try to fight them. Of course, they have to turn PvP on to take damage, which is kind of a cool system. So you can't get mobbed by someone if they join your game. And that's something missing. Community, connecting with other people. That's amazing.
That's one feature that I like the most out of it is how easy it is to just have your friends jump into your game.
Yep.
Like
I love that.
You just add a password and then open it up and go, yep, come in. It's like back in the day, you didn't play Minecraft, but I did. It was so hard to set up a server. Like you had to go to another company, a third-party company, to use their servers and then open up a thing and pay monthly. It was a pain in the ass. But this is like my friend's on Steam. He has the game. I have the game. We can play.
Let's go be
it's
Viking.
Super easy. Yeah. And then and it's one of the things that's fun about the single player. So you could play by yourself and it's totally fun. It's a solid game all the way through. And then you bring in your friends and then they make a village. Like you can have your house and then they make a house next to yours. And then you bring another friend in later and they make a house next to that. And then you make a wall around that. And then you feel like you're building a Viking civilization. And you're making little treks out to far-flung areas and stuff. You know, it's like the exploring and doing it with other people is so fun about it.
I mean, if a game has co-op, I'm instantly more interested in the game. For me to play a single-player game now, that game has to be quality. I mean, I've been playing games for 30 years. It's been 30 years since I've been... The first game I ever played, I think, was... I don't know, Neo Geo, no, Activision or Atari. Maybe it was Atari. I don't remember exactly what game I played, but I first got a Game Boy in like 1990.
Classic gray.
I was 6 years old.
Game Boy?
Actually, that's 31 years ago. My gosh, I'm getting old. How old are you? Do you mind saying?
28.
28. Oh, you're young.
Yeah.
You're youngin'.
Yeah, I'm getting.
All right.
I'm getting older though. I feel it.
That's all right. That's okay.
My knees pop.
I've been playing video games since before you were born, sonny boy. No, I'm just messing with you. I mean, actually, I'm serious.
But I mean, technically, yeah, this does count.
Yeah, but back to Valheim though. We played the other day, and it was fun. Like you just joined into my world, and we just all started roaming around and having a good time,
exploring, going to the plains. Dude, the plains are terrifying.
They're terrifying.
There's something about it, like the name. Whenever you see it up in the little corner of your map and you see plains, you're like, "Oh, that sounds nice." You know, it's a meadow,
nice,
kind of looking. You know, you can go frolic through the
and then a death mosquito comes and just blows you up.
so bad.
It is pretty satisfying though. I'm at the point in the game where I can roam around in the plains and just like solo.
Totally safe.
Yeah, like I'm good. Death mosquito comes, hit me from behind. I'm like. Psst. It's pretty good. I want to get to the point in my world that people can come in and I could be like, "Oh, here, let's outfit you with this.
Yeah,
you can now help me go. Whoop on the plains. It's pretty fun." Here, I actually have the. Where is it? Hold on, I got this. Here we go. This is the roadmap to Valheim. So
I haven't seen this yet. Yeah,
this is some cool stuff that's coming. All right, they're getting some new content. There's a lot of stuff coming. I'll just read it. Iron Gate Studios has revealed new details in regards to their content updates roadmap. Here's when and what we can expect, including new items, new enemies, new weapons, new bosses, and a brand new biome. Let's see here. Survival RPG Valheim is without a doubt currently the biggest game story of 2021. Agreed, 100% there.
Easy.
When started as a small experimental indie project, quickly exploded into a game bought by more than 4 million. By the way, obviously we already said that. A game that holds firmly the third place on the list of most played games this February on Steam, right behind Dota 2 and Counter-Strike Go. Both are free games. So those two games are free to download. And Valheim, so technically it's the biggest. Well, actually, is Dota 2 free to play? It might not be.
I think so.
I know CSGO is. And I thought Dota 2 might be. Chat,
I think Dota is.
Help me out, chat. Chat's going to come in hot with the answer soon. Hundreds of thousands of players are playing at the game at any given time. something developers at Iron Gate Studio could
Yeah,
not
it's free to
even
play.
dream of happening. It is free.
Yeah.
I thought so. Yeah, word. So that's incredible. So Valheim, right off the bat, right there, it's like that. It's only beat by free games. That makes sense because they're free. People prefer free over spending.
Yeah.
But Valheim is
Path
absolutely
of
worth
least
it.
resistance.
What is it? $20?
Yes, $20. $20, and then it's got that low price tag, and then it's got the addiction factor, so you're addicted to it, and then you give
Yeah.
your friend. You're like, hey, bro, it's super easy to do multiplayer. So you're like, just get the game. It's $20. Get it. They get it. Then they're addicted, and then they
Yep.
tell their friends. Like that's what happened. I told my friend after we played.
Mhm.
We played, and then I was like, dude, you got to get this game so we can play.
Mhm.
And we started playing, and it was a day later. We have a server now, and we're
Nice.
playing it all the time. And every time I look over, he's still playing the game. Like
That's awesome.
dude. You got kids, man. You still playing that game?
I
He
see
loves
you
it,
play-
dude.
I see
He's
you
in it.
playing a lot too.
I do play it a lot.
No, but that's the beauty of this game. I have. Let me see how many.
What's
I'll
your
give
what's
you
your
the
hours?
actual
I think I'm at
hours
70.
into this game. Let me see. I'll close this. Valheim. How many hours I got? Okay, I'm currently at 114 hours into this game. All right. Now I stream. I have a Twitch channel where I stream, so I streamed this game a lot, and I played a lot on my off time. I have one buddy on here that it shows 163 hours played. I still haven't beaten the game. There's still two bosses
so
that I
much
haven't
to
even
it.
beaten. I just found the fourth boss, and I'm like setting up this mountain kind of castle that is built out of stone because I think it's a dragon. I haven't fought him yet.
Ooh.
The thing is, after that many hours, I'm still into this game. I'm still enjoying the game. Usually, I mean, there's many games that I've beaten within one sitting, and I go, and I'm over it. I'm bored.
Yeah.
Like meh. But this game it's really capturing me still. There's still things I haven't done. I just found a new plant, like flaxseed. I'm like, well, what is this? Like I can only grow it in the plains. I'm like, this is cool. This is new.
Wow.
So I'm still
There's the
finding new
way it's built. It's built so nefariously almost. Like
Huh.
to just kind of keep you like you need to learn the next thing,
Mhm.
and it doesn't tell you, which is what I love about it. Is it doesn't
love
tell
that.
you.
I love
You
it.
have to kind of just figure it out, or you meet somebody like yourself, come into my world, and then give me iron, and then I touch it, and I'm like, oh, now I know all of these new recipes. I don't know how to make them, but I know them.
Yeah.
You know, and then you like learn all these things kind of like throughout, and then it's got exploration. You got to go out to these different areas to get different types of items so you can make the next thing. It's like on top of each other. It keeps you in there, and it's
Yep.
fun. That's
It's
the most
fun to
important. Like
die,
it's
too.
fun. Yes,
Have
it's like a
you
whole
ever
nother
played Dark
mechanic.
Souls?
Yeah,
Okay, so you know Dark Souls deaths.
the pain of death.
You died.
Yeah,
That feeling of like, oh.
yeah. It has that. It's like you can see all your stuff, and you.
Although in Dark Souls, you get to keep your armor and weapons and stuff. So in
That's nice.
Valheim, you lose literally everything. All of your stuff when you die is stuck on your dead body there. You're naked again. So if you want to go get your stuff, you got to go back to the spot that you died and get your stuff again. That adds such an amazing aspect to this game that I feel most gamers can't deal with anymore. Because
Yeah.
I mean, man, gamers are some of the most entitled. Before you get upset, gamers out there, you got to admit it. All right, gamers are entitled because games have gotten so good. So when a game doesn't come up to that perfection, people freak out. The gamers freak out.
Yeah.
Garrett, what do you think? You agree with me?
I think I agree. Like, well, at least the way that they make the games, at least, is it coddles that kind of idea of every single thing has to be told. Like, I played Cyberpunk before this, and I beat that game.
Great game.
And like,
great game.
it was a totally solid game. I don't think it was quite as good as I was hoping. Could have been better, but it was still a solid game.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
But everything was like told. You know, this you go to this place, you go to that place. Like everything is a straight line. This game is open. It's like they
Where
just
do you
drop
wanna
you in
go?
there. You're naked.
You can
figure
go
it
that
out.
way.
You
You
gotta
can
do
go
stuff.
this way. And it's cool because they put different boss spots in different areas. So you're not like if you go in this direction, you have to go all the way back that way to find the first boss because there's multiple spots that you can
Yeah.
hit the first boss up. And I didn't even know. I found the little tab for the first boss. It tells you where the first boss is, and it says it was like south. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go there eventually. But I went north, and then I found this little inlet, and I built my first home. It's the farm. You've been to the farm,
Nice. Nice.
and right next door was the platform for the first boss. Now I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't know what it was because it told me that the first boss was down here, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh well, what's this? It needs deer heads to sacrifice to summon something. Like, all right, and I summoned the first boss without even knowing it, and it like
You're like, what's this? Let me
destroyed
click
my
E.
house. It basically like came out of the ground on my house and like ripped half the house down. And I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah.
And it was brutal, and I died a bunch of times because I was not ready for it because I
That's
didn't
what's
know
great
what.
about it, though, is like that
No.
adventure of like not knowing stuff, and you
Hmm.
just what's this pile of rocks that has a door in it? Let me go in there. Oh my God, there's skeletons in there.
Yep.
I'm
Or
not
that's a
prepared at
troll.
all.
That troll just killed me.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
2 trolls coming in the night, destroying my house.
Oh, that whole thing too is really fun. Those random
The
encounters
little
that will.
attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I love that. So let's dig into the roadmap of the future. All right, so content update number 1. This is the one coming soonest. See, it's in the next couple months. It's called Hearth and Home, and as the name suggests, it will focus on the house building aspect of the game. Henrik Tornqvist, sorry if I totally butchered
Nice.
that name,
It's
the
perfect.
co-founder of Iron Gate Studios, revealed that this update will add new building pieces and more food recipes and
Ooh.
probably more seeds for your farm and more things in general to do around the house, which sounds great because
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time building the house and making your spot really nice and cozy.
Yeah.
So we got content update number 2. The second content update for Valheim will probably arrive early summer of 2021. This is named Cult of the Wolf, and Iron Gate explains that the focus of this one will be on exploration, combat, and hopefully new, fun, and different encounters. This probably means we can expect to see some new types of enemies with this update, but also some changes to the mountain biome where wolves in
Mm.
Valheim can be found. And then content update 3. The third update is probably slated for autumn 2021. The name of this update is Ships and the Sea, and it will focus on the
Ooh.
ocean biome, which seems a bit underwhelming compared to other biomes. When this update launches, players will be able to customize their ships, but more importantly, developers will add more stuff to the ocean biomes, but they didn't reveal what kind of things will be added. The fourth and final Valheim content update in 2021 will add a brand new biome to the game. It currently has 6 playable biomes, and the goal for the fully completed game is to have 9 unique biomes.
Ooh.
Yeah, there are currently traces of the remaining 3 underdeveloped biomes in the game: Deep North, Ashlands, and Mistlands. Valheim content update 4 will add Mistlands to the game, along with new enemies, new resources, new items, new locations, and of course, a brand new boss with the possibility of even adding mini bosses. Hmm.
Ooh. I like that
So
idea.
yeah, I mean, all around this game, I don't even know if I would have been able to beat the third boss without help. Athena joined me. Ian
Yeah.
joined
Yeah.
me. My buddy Ferk joined me. We beat them. We beat the third boss in my game together, and even still was a tough battle.
What's the third boss? So the second one's the elder, right?
Yeah, the big
You're
huge
the
troll
elder, the
dude.
big tree guy.
He's the
What's the third?
poisonous blob dude that looks
Oh
like
no,
the
not a
the
blob.
bad guy. No, no, not a blob. He looks like the Nightmare Before Christmas. You know the bad guy.
Oh, Oogie Boogie,
That yeah,
big
Oogie
big round
Boogie.
guy.
It's basically a poisonous blob-ish version of him. It's like they kind of look very similar. Big, huge
Oh,
bulb, and he's massive. He's like he's huge. His name's Bone Mass, and dude, he's tough. And
yeah.
supposedly, actually, let me bring up the. Oh, where's my mouse? There you are. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, back to Valheim. So they had some patch notes here, all right, that they fixed. They actually made Bone Mass, Motor, and Yogloth the last 3 bosses. So Bone Mass is the one I was talking about. They
Hmm.
made them harder. They made them
Like,
more
not,
difficult.
not quite hard enough.
What? Bone Mass was tough. Straight up. I could not imagine beating that guy by myself. And
Yeah.
it's so dope that we have that it's multiplayer, that we can have co-op come in and play multiple, have some help. Like I wouldn't have
Yeah,
been
I
able
feel
to
like
beat
it's
that
really
guy.
encouraged. Like you gotta have a little posse of
Yeah.
Vikings going around
Yeah,
because
we
yeah, those
definitely do.
bosses are difficult. They are
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah, they are. The elder, I actually watched your a little bit of the stream with you and
Whatever. I kept
with
dying.
Az fighting the elder, and you guys were
Yeah.
shooting him with arrows, and all I could think was like, man, I am that's not my type of player. Like I am in the
I
face.
know. Whenever you were in mine, and you were just like, okay, I'm gonna summon the deer god or whatever that thing was, and then it just came down, and you were just smacking it.
I'm just
It's
like,
like, no,
"Argh!" Yeah,
I'm too scared. I can't do that.
I like getting in.
I get
I like
ranged.
parrying because you can parry enemies too. It's really fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. I love it a lot. This game is really cool. And they actually came out with something called Vulkan support. So if you have like a really high, like nice graphics card, I'm running like a 3070. It's like really nice. I'm really happy that
Mhm.
I got this. But if you have something like that, they actually came out with something that will actually help Valheim run smoother on your computer. So they even are now supporting higher
That's cool.
you know it looks beautiful and it renders so smoothly. There is one problem with the game that I don't like. Whenever it saves, it glitches for a second.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
like you
this,
get stuttery.
eh, and then
That
continue.
happened. That happened a couple times whenever I was playing with other people in my server. Like they would either lose like the ability to touch stuff, and they'd have to
Huh.
get out and come back in,
Oh,
or I completely froze and they were still like going around in my world. Like I
oh,
got the
really?
first time I made a boat, I was like, let's go out on a boat, let's have fun. Then we go out and like 20 feet from the shore, it just freezes and I'm just like stuck in the water. But
Yeah,
it's because of like that the system like freezes whenever it's trying to save. I don't know
yeah.
if it's some weird issue there, but that's like really the only glitch, which is so surprising because it's early access, just came out.
Five
The only
people.
glitch, yeah, 5 people. The only glitch was that. So it's
It's pretty amazing.
pretty amazing.
Props to these guys for making such an
Yeah,
incredible game. Really appreciate it.
I'm hooked.